Hello again, and thanks for watching. Just thought I'd do a little video on something that I came across many years ago and then completely forgot about it and was reminded by my old friend Alan Price of the Ohibo Peronti band, and that is the benefits and pleasures of tuning the guitar down one whole step to D. Now, I should think quite a lot of you older guys will know this. They used to call it the old Nashville trick. You may think, well, hang on, to sound much different, but I'll play in full pitch later and you'll be able to hear the difference. What are the benefits? Well, there are a number of benefits. The first one is, this is a measuring ruler in 64ths. The first one is, I can get, and you can get, the action down probably by at least 1/64th, and I keep this at just a tad under 6/64ths on the top E and 4/64ths on the bottom. What does that do? It makes it easier to play. And that's very important, certainly to me, as I'm old and full of arthritis. So if it's easier to play, that's a good thing. And certainly down the sometimes guitars can have very high actions, and I know with youngsters like myself, when I first had a guitar, it was like a cheese grinder, and I used to play it till my hands bled. Well, if you drop it down a whole step, you should be able to lower the action sufficiently so your fingers won't bleed, that's for certain. Oh, there's a helicopter going over, excuse me a sec. You may think, well, you know, I've got a nice guitar like this. This is lovely. This is a J45 Rosewood Studio. You don't need to adjust the action, and yeah, quite rightly, I can get the action to what I want it really by doing a little bit of work on it if I wanted to. But I do like to keep it high enough to try and play a little bit. You know, sometimes I like to have a little practice, see if I can play some bluegrass, which I can't. But you need it, to get the right tone, you need it higher. And anyway, I like personally, well, 6 and 4 is recommended usually by guitar acoustic manufacturers like Martin and Gibson. Because if you get it low, it does lose the tone, and acoustic guitars need to vibrate. So, okay, it's easier to play, there's no doubt about that, in my mind. And so for younger guitarists, or any guitarist who's got a guitar, the action's a bit high and they don't want to fiddle with it themselves and they don't want to take to it, well, just drop it down. So what do I mean by drop it down? Well, normally you know it would be E, A, D, G, B, E. If you lower it one whole step, not half a step, but one whole step, I know a lot of you electric guitarists like myself will put it down into E flat, half a step down, but you take it down a whole step, and then, you know, this becomes D, obviously, and this becomes G, and so on, you know. They're all down one step, and the G becomes an F, D is a C, and the B is an A, and then back to C, back to E, and the E is a D as well. So it's down a whole step. So that's the main thing for those of you who are interested in lowering the action on your guitar. It does come down quite significantly. But even more significantly, if I put the capo d'astra, if I put the capo on that fret there, the second fret, okay, we're back in. Perhaps you can hear that now. Because I've taken it back up with the capo, capo, you say tamana, I say tamina, and yet again, looking at that now, that has taken it down another, just under a 64th, but it's just about 5 and 3 and a bit there. So you can still play to pitch. Put your capo on. If you tune down, yeah, but you can use the capo, and it's easy to do. You've lowered the action again, so the gap between the fretboard and the strings is lower for the younger folk, and it won't hurt your hand so much. Now, another thing it's good for, the second main thing I think perhaps, is you open up the ability not to just play in full pitch by putting the capo on the second fret, but by quickly just popping it on that fret. We're back to, you know, the old electric guitar favourite, which is E flat, drop down just one half step. The old Jimi Hendrix trick. So we're in E flat or D sharp. We've dropped it down just half a step, and you can do it quickly. Sorry for bursting into that bit of a Hendrix. Well, not Hendrixy at all, but you know what I mean. General direction of one of the songs I used to play. So you've got access to quick access to the tunings you want. Full on